Hi guys, so it's Kingston here, and today I shall be reviewing two HP laptops. On my right hand side we have the HP EliteBook 840G3, while on my left hand side we have the HP EliteBook 840G5. And as you can see from far, there is clearly a distinctive difference between the two machines. The HP EliteBook 840G5, there's that new HP logo, the sparkling logo, while on the HP EliteBook 840G3 we have the normal logo. Before we get deeper into details, probably you own the HP EliteBook 840G3 and you would like to upgrade to the HP EliteBook 840G5. Find out if it's really worth it to upgrade from this to this. And so this is the closer look of the two machines. The back cover, there's the difference in the logos. So they're both 14 inches in size. That's why they're HP EliteBook 840. The 40 stands for the screen size. The HP EliteBook 840, 14 inch. But one is G3, 6th gen, the other is G5, 8th gen. Until the new logo is 8th gen, logo gen. Let's have a look at how they look in size. And as you can see from there, we have the back is. The G5, we have the HP EliteBook logo written over there. Then size-wise, they're the same. You can see, not much difference. And in terms of weight, we have only around 300 grams difference. The HP EliteBook 840G5 was weighing around 1.48 kilograms, where the HP EliteBook 840G3 weighed about 1.7 kilograms. So there's a small, slight difference in weight. The body design now, body material, on the HP EliteBook 840G3, on the top part, it's made of carbon fiber, and aluminium. Then we have right here we have the aluminium chassis on the keyboard side. Then on the bottom cover, we have magnesium back cover. You can see how it is. The ventilation slot we have over there. We have the grips. This one, I think, is a bit misplaced. It should be, I don't know why it's there, but it should be here. So that's how it is. Then the HP EliteBook 840G5, you can see how the back cover is. Now this is fully aluminium chassis, very, very strong and light. All the parts is aluminium as compared to the HP EliteBook 840G3, where some of the parts were carbon. And even on the keyboard side, see how it is. The only plastic part we have the frame, the bezel. Now let's have a look at the ports. On the right hand side, you can see this is the power port, charging port. See there. Then we have USB Type-C. This is the HP EliteBook 840G5 on top. We have Type-C, docking station, similar. Then we have RJ45 port. Still we have it on the HP EliteBook 840G3. We have HDMI port. We have USB 3.0, USB Type-A 3.0, then audio jack. While on the HP EliteBook 840G3, you can see we have the USB 3.0 again, audio microphone jack. Then we have the display port instead of the HDMI on the HP EliteBook 840G3. But still we have the USB Thunderbolt port right over here, USB-C port, not Thunderbolt but USB-C port, you can see there. So we have the USB Type-C port. On the left hand side, ventilation slot, Kingston lock, VGA port. While here we have the USB Type-A 3.0. Then we have smart card reader slots over there. So we realize in terms of ports distribution, the HP EliteBook 840G3 had the VGA port, but it's lacking on the HP EliteBook 840G5 because it's an advanced model, so there's no need for it to have it. Then let's have a look at the interior of these two machines. As you can see, we have the new logo design on the HP EliteBook 840G5. Well, here we only have the old logo. That's how the bezels are. Have a look at the bezels. On the HP EliteBook 840G5, the bezels are very, very slim. Right over here, we have very, very thin bezels compared to the big bezels that we have on the HP EliteBook 840 G3. The keyboard, you can see there's a difference in the keyboard design. The feel on the HP EliteBook 840G5 is much improved. The travel distance, it's very much improved as compared to what we have on the HP EliteBook 840G3. Both of them come with backlit keyboards, and you can see the trackpad. There's a difference in how the trackpad is designed on the HP EliteBook 840G3 compared to the HP EliteBook 840G5. You can see you only have the clickpads on top on the HP EliteBook 840G5. Well, here we have two, both on top and underneath the trackpad or the touchpad. Then let's turn them on. We see how fast they take turn on. So here you go. Take click of 1, 2, 3. Okay. That was almost a tie. I don't know why. But remember, both of them, they're Core i5. Yeah. It's Core i5, 8GB of RAM, 256GB SSD. The only difference is the generation of the processor. So you've seen how fast they've turned on. Now have a look at the display. There's something you can notice. The brightness levels are at the maximum. Let me just confirm. If we have maximum brightness levels over here. Yes, so we have both of them at maximum brightness levels. And there's something realized from the screen, that the HP EliteBook 840G5 has higher brightness levels compared to the HP EliteBook 840G3. Can see from there. Then in terms of screen resolution, now let's have a look at the screen resolution. So for the HP EliteBook 840G5, screen resolution definitely confirm the screen resolution. Just come to the screen and right click display settings right there. So you see here we have a screen resolution of 1920 by 1080. While on the HP EliteBook 840G3 over here, let's have a look at the screen resolution. Yeah, let me just close autopilot. Display settings. And you can see we have an HD panel that is 1366 by 768. So HP EliteBook 840G5 has higher screen resolution and higher brightness level of the screen. That means you can use the HP EliteBook 840G3 in a room that has so much light or outdoor environment well or without distraction compared to the HP EliteBook 840G3. Now let's have a look at the specs. Remember here this was 8th gen and this is 6th gen. First, before we get to the interior specs, see here we have the fingerprint scanner right over here, and then the HP EliteBook 840G3 is how the fingerprint scanner looks like. So on the HP EliteBook 840G3 you had to slide the fingerprint scanner for you to scan your finger. Then, but this one just place it. So on the HP EliteBook 840G5 it's much more advanced and simpler to log in with your fingerprint or with your finger compared to the HP EliteBook 840G3, which is a bit complicated. On the camera side, right on top here, the one is visible, but you can see we have camera shutter. Yeah, you can see this in the camera shutter on the HP EliteBook 840G3, just to help you close the camera. Well, the version I have here does not have face scanner, but some of them have face scanner on the HP EliteBook 840G5, but the one that I had does not have it. Then the HP EliteBook 840G3, we don't have camera shutter, so we'll have to seal off the camera physically, maybe using a sellotape and the rest. Then they normally don't have Windows Hello face scanner for the HP EliteBook 840G3. Now to the internal specs, let's go to Shift Escape. Go to Shift Escape, get to the Task Manager, then under Performance tab right there. Now compare CPU. Here get the more details. performance, yeah, right over there. So first and foremost, on the HP EliteBook 840G5, you can see here we have a base speed of 1.9 gigahertz. Then we have 4 cores, 8 logical processors. While on the HP EliteBook 840G3, you can see the base speed is 2.5. So we have a higher base speed compared to what we had on the HP EliteBook 840G5. But now, this is the most interesting part. The number of cores, we have 2 cores here, so it's a quad core. 2 cores here, dual core. Then we have logical processors, 4 logical processors on the HP EliteBook 840G3. While on the HP EliteBook 840G5, we have 8 logical processors and 4 cores. So what is happening here is that the HP EliteBook 840G5 has doubled the performance of the HP EliteBook 840G3, despite it having higher clock speed, base speed on the HP EliteBook 840G5. Then you can see the CPU model is Core i5 83-500U, while here we have Core i5 6300U. So this is 6th gen, 8th gen processor. Then memory. For the memory, both of them have 8 GB of RAM, and as you can see down here, the form factor is sodium, so it means you can be able to expand the RAM on these machines. We have the number of slots being in use is 1 out of 2, so we have another empty slot and another 8 GB of RAM to make it 16, or have 16 to make it 32 GB of RAM, similar to what we have over here. Sodium form factor, 1 slot in use can add another RAM. But now we have the memory speed we have on the HP EliteBook 840G3 is 2133 megahertz frequency, while on the HP EliteBook 840G5 you can see we have a 2400 megahertz RAM. Then for the disk, we have the disk that we have particularly here is not well known, but you can see it's of 256 GB SSD. It's over here, similar to what we have here. On the HP EliteBook 840G3 we have a Samsung SSD, you can see, and then same size, 256 GB SSD. GPU, Intel Ultra HD 620 on the HP EliteBook 840G5, while on the HP EliteBook 840G3 we only have Intel HD Graphics 520. So definitely the Intel Ultra HD graphics on the HP EliteBook 840G5 is much more advanced than the one that we have on the HP EliteBook 840G3. Now there's something that is not visible here, but the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth adapters. So for the HP EliteBook 840G5 we have Wi-Fi 6 adapter and Bluetooth 5.0, while here we only have the standard Wi-Fi adapter and Bluetooth 4.0 adapter. So HP EliteBook 840G5 is very much more advanced compared to the HP EliteBook 840G3.